Third video, I'm giving you Iyanla. Fix my life. I should have came out here with just a swoop. I should have shaved my head and gave you just a patch of hair like Iyanla. Did y'all see that? That was just the worst thing I've ever seen. My mama saw it and she was immediately like, no ma'am, we're not gonna do this. I was like, she did it. It's done. It's up there. It's happening. Iyanla is, you know, this was the premiere episode of whatever number season this is for Iyanla Fix My Life, and they're fixing Neffe / Neffe, because apparently that's two different girls, and Shelby / Soullow, they may be two different people as well, fixing their lives. This episode really turned out to be more about him than her. They've been married for 5 years. I believe they've been going together for 13 years. They met each other at some nigga named Lou's house, and because Iyanla asked Shelby to tell her about their love story, how they met and all of that. So he was at his homeboy's house. She come in, she's sitting in the corner, she's 7-8 months pregnant, and Shelby literally snatches this woman from her man, basically. Like, just snatched him. Snatched her, I mean. Like, and okay, so she was going with this other man, but she was pregnant by somebody else at Lou's house, and then Shelby snatches her from the man that she's not pregnant by, but that she was going by. And like, they all move, like Shelby, I think Lou and Shelby may have been roommates or something. I wasn't really paying attention. And then Neffe and her man and the kids, like, they all moving together. Shelby snatches Neffe because he fell in love with her at first sight, because he reminded her of home, which is not good news. That's not good. That's not okay. And we gonna get to that in just a second, because I'm not gonna be before you long, because again, not a whole lot happened. But so anyway, Neffe, you know, and Shelby, you know, got together, yada yada yada. There's a large bug on my windshield and I just can't get off. I can't do it. With summertime, the living is not easy. The fish are not jumping and the cotton is not high. My daddy has been rich before. I don't think he's too rich right now. And my mother is good looking. But I won't hush, little baby. If y'all have never heard Summertime, check it out. Summertime by Ella Fitzgerald, Lena Horne. All the greats have sang it. Fantasia. Check it. It's a great song. Anyway, back to Cafeteria and her husband. Apparently, like, Neffe is an alcoholic and she's going through a lot of things, and she's physically hit her husband. And when Iyanla mentioned that you have physically hit your husband, I need them to shut their mouths. Shut up. Anyway, I'm going through some things. As always, I'm literally constantly annoyed. I've been annoyed since I was like 12, so I'm going into my 12th year of being annoyed. Anyway, what was I talking about? Neffe, like, at one point, I guess, hit her husband, and he mentioned that to Iyanla. Iyanla mentioned it to Neffe, and Neffe came through with the, how dare he sit up here and tell you that I've hit him? And Iyanla said, well, you did, and that's his experience. And Neffe comes through with, that's not his experience, that's yada yada. And Iyanla was like, sis, you don't get to tell him what his experience is. And I hit him, and that was well before the marriage, and yada yada. But you did it though, girl, you did it. So I mean, if you're gonna be mad at yourself and put your hands on this man. Like, anyway, it is so hot out here. What else happened? We get over to Shelby, and he is emotionally just drained. He's ready to, you know, go up yonder to be with his Lord. And I understand, because I feel like that every other Thursday. Like, I'll be ready to go all the time. I'm just like, let's go, Lord. Call me up. Just swoop me, you know, safe in his arms. Just cradle me, rock me, Lord. He don't ever pull me up to yonder, so I'm just sitting here. But I understand very much where Shelby's coming from, with him being exhausted and just ready to go. And I'm just like, yeah, me too. But I'm here, and you here, so we just gotta be here. But apparently Shelby, like, had a baby got somebody pregnant at 12, and then the baby died when he was 7. He got hit by a truck. And Neffe had a baby, and the baby died when he was 3 months. He just, you know, sudden infant death, I think, just you know, woke up dead, basically. I hate to say it like that, because he didn't wake up, but she woke up and the baby was gone. And, you know, they've got a lot of parallels in their lives, you know, sexual abuse and all of that. Shelby was saying that a couple, like, molested him and his sister, and, you know, he felt really bad because he couldn't do anything to help his sister because it was happening to him too. And, you know, he just really hadn't let any of that go. So Iyanla put him in her lap. You know, I always you know, y'all have never heard me say it, but I'm always, when I talk about Iyanla with my mom or with my grandparents, or when I'm talking about her just in real life, I'm just always like, I wish Iyanla would go back. No one asked you to do all that, bird. I wish Iyanla would go back to, you know, there was a point where she had everybody putting their belly to the earth and just feeling, you know, Mother Nature's presence and yada, yada, yada. And I've been saying for a while, I wish Iyanla would go back to, let's put our bellies on the earth, because for a minute it became very sensational. You know, she came in with all the baby dolls, and the man with the 30-some-odd kids, she had him holding all these dolls, and he was dropping them, and she was like, you can't put them down. And it's like, sis, let's just put our bellies on the earth. So on this episode, you know, they were out laying in the grass, and he had his head in her lap, and she was just kind of stroking his head and just providing him with love that he didn't receive. And you know, it was just, ooh, honey, sweat. I don't perspire. This is not okay. I don't need this. Let me hurry up and get back in the house, because I can't. These summer months, and we haven't even gotten into summer yet. God, the South is just, anyway. So she's stroking his hair and just kind of giving him the love and the nurturing. You know, he's in there getting a massage, and she asks him, for the next 12 hours, can I show you what it's like to be taken care of? Because he's never been taken care of. So he's getting a massage and just kind of in that, you know, they making him food, and they gave him a shape up, and, you know, all of that. And we'll scooch back over to Neffe. This is when, you know, Iyanla is telling Neffe, you know, you don't get to, you know, invalidate his experiences, this, that, and all of that. And then Shelby is like in crisis. All of a sudden, one of the producers comes through, and she's like, Shelby is having a breakdown. He is in crisis. And that's where the episode cuts off. I'm really out here sweating like beads. I cannot. This is not something that I do. I'm unaccustomed. But anyway, because I'm really shook about this sweat. But yeah, the episode ends right there, and I think I covered just pretty much everything. It was not a lot. It was just kind of comparing the parallels, and, you know, they got evicted from their home. I don't think it was due to them not paying. I think it was like they were having like arguments, and did nobody want to deal with that, so they got evicted. They've been living in a hotel, and according to Neffe, they're supposed to be moving into a new house later this week. So that's nice. But just the whole episode was basically Shelby, you know, he's hurting. He's ready to die. And Neffe and her two different, is Neffe and Neffeteria. They're two different people. And, you know, Neffeteria is just apparently the calm, cool, and collected one. And Neffe is ratchet and loud and drunk and, you know, fighting and doing this, that, and the other. And we're trying to get Neffeteria to come out and do her thing. I don't know. All I have to say is, I will be watching next week. I hope things get better for them. I hope if the best thing for them to do is break up, they do that. If the best thing for them to do is stay together and figure it out, they do that. And also, Neffe is just so much prettier than Keisha Cole. I just can't. I'm looking at Neffe and I'm like, she really is so much prettier than her sister. She's gorgeous. If she could sing, can we just get Neffe instead? But whatever. Because Keisha Cole's like, she kind of works my nerves a little bit. She just, something about Keisha Cole and Tiffany Evans remind me of each other, and they get on my nerves, and I don't quite know what it is. I mean, I know Keisha Cole kind of got on my nerves because she said some things about Beyonce, but I'm not that kind of stan, so I can really kind of just, I can let it happen. But Keisha Cole be saying saying and doing dumb stuff all the time. She was fighting a woman over Birdman, and she was up on the piano grinding and doing videos for the love of Birdman. Brian don't want you. Anyway, it was just a mess. But this is not Keisha's moment. This is Neffe/Neffeteria's moment, and really it was more her husband Shelby's moment. Anyway, I'll be back next week. You know, it's gonna get deeper. It's a 2-part. I don't see how we're gonna wrap this up in 2 parts. But we'll see. So next Saturday, I'll try to come in Sunday and give y'all the video. Anyway, goodbye. Oh, I keep doing this. Dang it. Like, comment, subscribe. Check my description box. You'll find all of my personal information. Also, there will be a link for Matea's GoFundMe. This is a baby who really needs our help. You can read her story when you click the link to donate. And yeah, just, you know, comment with me, talk to me. I love talking to y'all. Add me on the stuffs. You know, I'm ridiculous online. Wherever I am, I'm having a good time. So just come chill with me. And peace.